All right, y'all, I'm gonna make this real quick. Interesting situation happened today. Today is a beautiful day outside in St. Louis. The weather was right, so it brought a lot of people out, everybody washing their cars and feeling really good. At the car wash, you know how it works where you vacuum your car off first, and then from there you go inside the bay to wash your car off and everything like that. So I just happened to be observing. It was a guy who was in the bay. He had already washed his car. So after you wash your car, you're supposed to move out and you can wipe and wax your car on the lot. This guy stayed inside the bay while there was other people in line behind him. After he'd already washed his car, you get a time limit on the washer. So he washed his car and he was sitting inside of the bay and he was waxing his car off, and there was a line of people waiting. And I sat there and I looked at the guy and I was saying to myself, if the person behind him were to even try to say something to him, to say, hey brother, you supposed to do this outside the bay, it would have been an altercation. And that bothered me a lot because you see this every day. And what it boils down to is we don't have common decency towards each other. We don't respect each other. That's our problem. So this guy who was sitting there waiting, I said, hey man, are these your people? He was like, nah. I was like, hey man, that brother was supposed to go out. And then, he was like, yeah, I know. But you could tell that this brother was humble, but you knew he had a family to go home to. But my thing is, what if it wasn't a person who thought like that? As soon as you were to approach this dude, it would have been an altercation. I hate getting in situations to whereas I can't talk to a person who looks like me without feeling like I will have to end up defending myself. This is the problem with us. We don't communicate. But at the end of the day, that situation could have gone far left. After that, I go around the corner to the gas station. Females out there arguing and fighting and scrapping. It was about 15 of them. And I was sitting there looking at that. They were loud. It was like the Royal Rumble of ratchetness. It was so embarrassing. And I was just saying to myself, see, this is what we don't realize. Everybody is tough. Everybody's tough. You're not tough by yourself. You don't know what's going on with the next person. And we test each other all the time. But we're not testing the right things. We shouldn't be testing each other's space. We should be embracing each other. Because it's a war out on us. But yet still we like to keep edging at each other until somebody's laying there with their noodles knocked out and you didn't make it home to your family. Everybody is tough. Everybody got guns. Everybody. You're not alone, so don't think you are. That's all I'm saying. I ain't trying to preach to y'all, but I'm saying we have to have common respect. Look, if you want respect, you have to give a little bit. That's all I'm saying. We don't have to be ugly towards each other or none of that, man. That's all I'm saying. And people wonder why so many people in St. Louis keep getting killed. It's for the most minute, dumbest shit. You understand what I'm saying? We don't have to do any of that. We got to start embracing each other, man. We have to start embracing each other. And look at what's going on around you in the world. It's not just about where you live. We are under attack. So I'm not begging y'all to do right or none of that. Begging nobody to do none of that shit, man. You got your own. You do whatever you want to do. But all I'm saying is, don't force a person like myself to have to defend itself against you. Because I will. And there's a lot of other people that will do it. You understand what I'm saying? It's not worth any of that. We're supposed to love each other. Let's just respect each other's space and move forward. We don't have to be ugly all the time, man. That's all I'm saying. That shit was on my mind, so I felt like sharing it, man. But to those, to everybody out there that's just trying to hold on and fight the good fight, man, that's just trying to maintain, one love, man. We ain't got to do all that. That's it.